Kochie's Business Builders is proudly supported by our partners who are putting small business first.
This week on Kochie's Business Builders, an Aussie skincare brand continues taking on the world. The abalone farmer surviving a complete market lockout, and how to support Australian exporters now that borders are shut. Welcome to our special series of Kochie's Business Builders, where we're putting small business first. This week, we're shining a light on Australia's exporters and finding ways to support them in a time of crisis when borders are closing right around the world. We are a trading nation. It underpins the strength of our economy, and we've been making massive trade surpluses for the last couple of years. Just in May, that surplus was over $10 billion, and over 35% of those exports went to China. But it's not just the big miners and food producers who are making a mark on a global scale. More and more small businesses are selling their goods and services offshore thanks to the continuing growth of shopping online. Let's meet a Sydney entrepreneur who's selling to the world.
Hi, I'm Amanda Estery and I'm the founder and CEO of Lovekins. Lovekins is an Australian company. We specialise in skincare and wellbeing products, specific to babies, pregnant women and feminine hygiene, and also home cleaning products great for protecting the whole entire family. The concept actually came from my hometown of Darwin, and using really beautiful, unique Indigenous ingredients. We source our kakadu plum, which is the richest source of vitamin C on the planet, and blue cypress, which is really high in inflammatory and antibacterial ingredients. What really started Lovekins was when I had my daughter Heidi. She inherited my husband's really dry skin and was sourcing bush extracts, and I really discovered that they were actually helping her skin. So I gave up my 17 years in my corporate career in banking and finance to start Lovekins. We're marketing our products through our Lovekins website and also through digital ads, social media, as well as offline events in terms of trade shows. We also have been very heavily exporting in the last 5 years, predominantly in Asia, but also repurposing a lot of what we do in Australia through selling through grocery and pharmacy. I'm actually really proud that I can put my hometown of Darwin, the Northern Territory, on the map on a global scale, because it has been something that has been really important in terms of the native ingredients that we use in our products.
Isn't that a great story? I love seeing small businesses thrive off the back of a solution to a problem. But how exactly is Lovekins faring in the face of a crisis? Amanda Estery joins us now to tell us how she's doing in these uncertain times. Amanda, good to see you. It's a fantastic story. What happened to your business when COVID-19 hit?
I vividly remember that I was in Darwin visiting my dad, and everything started to lock down. But I was really eager to get back to Sydney to be with my team and my family, but also to understand what gaps and what exposures we had as a business. Definitely we have been impacted in terms of what was coming on ship in our raw materials, our componentries that we're still sourcing from overseas. It was challenging because air freight and shipping logistics were very expensive at that time, and what we tried to do was actually only air freight what we could just to support our sales, but then also ship what we could do as a continuity to support our business in the coming months.
Did it mean you also focused on your online marketing?
Absolutely. When everything was actually shutting down, even at the end of 2019 and also towards the beginning of 2020, we actually started ramping up production because we knew what was coming. So we ramped up production to ensure that our skincare was able to support our export partners, to support their online sales overseas, that we weren't impacted overseas, but also opportunity here in Australia to support grocery online. We're able to have our feminine hygiene products get into grocery, and that was able to support their business.
Which countries do you export most to? And I suppose it would have been almost a ripple effect of COVID on a staged basis in each of those markets.
It was. For the past 7 years, we've been heavily focused on Asia. China is a very heavy export partner of ours. Southeast Asia, Hong Kong, Korea, but we're looking to change that around in the coming months as we look at our business as a whole.
Yeah. What an amazing 3 months you've had. Instead of going into your shell, you've gone gangbusters to expand. But what about your forward planning? We're obviously in a recession now. Around the world, it's a lot deeper recession and it's going to be ongoing. How do you prepare yourself for that?
Well, this whole situation with COVID really has taken, look at what our exposures are, our gaps, and how we need to fill them. And what we're looking at is diversifying our export market and not just the Asian countries. We're looking at places like India, North America, and we're just about to launch in the Middle East. And also supporting local. Australia is in the best position right now to really focus on our ingredients, our natives and Indigenous, partners, and how we can showcase that to the world. So keeping manufacturing in Australia is a huge focus for us.
Amanda Estrie from Lovekins, you are an inspiration. The way you've tackled this is just incredible. Thanks for sharing your story. Really appreciate it.